A dream helps us to realize that we are only here temporarily on the stage of walking reality. All right? What we call life is really a school. There are many schools or levels of consciousness in the universe, and the earth is one of the most important. During our sojourn here, we are learning more about the true nature of our beings. We are learning that we are infinite creative energy or love energy, and that all of our hurts, disappointments, and disillusions come from a failure to recognize this truth of who and what we are. The name of the game is growth. In all of our experience, we either go through or grow through them. If we just go through them, then we will repeat them again and again until we learn the lessons behind appearances. If we grow through them, we are free to move on to the next step in the learning process. But understand more about the game of growing and learning, we will look at the age-old concept of karma and reincarnation. What did you understand about that?
That's almost self-explanatory.
Yes, sir.
But going back to what you said about death, in my explanation of death is being actually stagnant or not movement. That is death. Wherever there's no energy existing. If it's just staying in one place and there's no movement, no friction, that is death.
Inertia.
So we can transform from one dimension to another, but it's still a form of life.
I know Negroes like that right now.
Right, yeah.
Exactly.
Repeating things over and over. And that's what dreams...
You are the first person I heard ever said that. And when I heard that, I was like, this dude sound crazy. But now, as I become to get more spiritual, I see what you're saying now. You know what I'm saying? I remember you said that if you don't learn the lessons of this life, and when you die, you will be coming back here to repeat it over and over and over again. I never really understood.
Well, you don't actually repeat the same exact thing.
Right.
Because you didn't catch it the first time, so it wouldn't make sense to repeat the same exact thing. It would have to be harder and worse until you catch on to it. And your dreams actually take that information that you don't accept while you're awake. In your everyday life, situations take place, but your conscious mind won't accept it. So the dream stage, or the mind says, let me stick it down here. And when you go to sleep at night, which most of us sleep about 8 hours a day. So that means if you live to be about 75, you sleep 25 years of your life that you don't deal with. So that stage takes that information and gives it to you in symbology. And transfer that symbology from those archetypes into the conscious mind in the form of what you see in the dream, people and places, and give you the whole situation and the story of the dream. So we lost the science of interpreting it.
So when you are going to sleep at night, are you experiencing the death state?
No.
As the spirit leaves your body and goes to the silver cord?
No, because death is no energy and no movement. Your physical body still has movement even in the sleep stage. You have a heartbeat. Your astral body is traveling through something called I call hyperspace. So as long as you have that breath of life or that prana moving through your body, and there's some type of energy going on. Now, there are different types of death. You can still be alive and still be dead because you're stagnant in what you're doing. You're repeating the same thing over and over, and it's getting harder and harder as you go. And the more you dismiss that lesson or don't learn it, it gets worse until it gets to the stage where it can either kill you or cause an accident.
I see that happening in the music. Death. Where there ain't no creativity.
Right.
It keeps it alive.
You have to create. God's create.
Yeah.
You have to continually always create. That's why the job thing, that ain't gonna work. The job thing ain't work because you're not using your creativity. It's death. Jobs, going to work at 9 to 5 every day. The subconscious mind knows to get up at 9, get off at 5. That is a state of death.
And I'll tell brothers in general, you know, people got upset. Nas made the statement, hip hop is dead. And metaphysically speaking, I understood what he meant. There's no more creativity. There's nothing else taking place going on with that. And like I was telling Bobby Hemmett a few minutes ago before we turned the camera on, if James Brown was hip hop and James Brown died at 73, and like I said, hip hop was birthed in 73, you understand the connection. That's also the year Nas was born, 1973, and him making the statement that hip hop is dead. Then like I said, with Eddie Murphy's so-called playing James Brown in Dreams Girl, which aired on the
December
25th, and James Brown making the transition
on December.
on December 25th. You see that spiritual.
And Tupac and Biggie was born in 72, which was the year birthing 73. When they both born in 72? I think, when is 72?
No, hold on.
June 1671.
71.
Okay, 71. Okay.
Okay.
So I tell brothers when they making their music, I don't care. You don't have to be going for no record deal, but you must do it anyway to keep the creative process going within you to keep you alive. Forget about record deals and all that. Just I'm a being an artist. I've been an artist since as long as I can remember. I'm always gonna make music. Always. Well, what are you doing? What do you mean? It's here. You don't necessarily have to commercialize it or compartmentalize it so you can sell it, but you have to do it.
As if it had to be a